So what is the future of physiotherapy education is going to be, as you are also part of the curriculum designing and things?
We have the problem with the subject name. Subject names are not standardized in the India. Some called musculoskeletal, some called ortho.
Ortho, yeah. What will be the transformation in the field of physiotherapy practice in over next decade?
Till this, what was there, a physiotherapist identity was different in different states. Some state it was an independent practitioner, some state it was a paramedic, and some state it was allied.
So how the recent things about need for physiotherapy, so what is your perspective on that? What essential compliance system that every physiotherapy clinic should have? Welcome back to another inspiring episode of the One Person Physio. And as we are seeing every week, we are trying to bring in amazing physiotherapists to our show and trying to know how their journey in physiotherapy field have been. And most of the extraordinary physios, they are breaking a lot of boundaries in the profession, and they're also shaping the profession and also creating meaningful impact in the industry. And today's guest is someone's journey every physio should listen to. He's a leader, policymaker, and teacher for teachers, and also a researcher, mentor, and one of the strongest advocate of physiotherapy in India. Dr. Sudeep Kale is a PhD in cardiorespiratory field. He is having 18 years of experience in academics, served as a president of Maharashtra OTPT Council, contributed to NCAHP Act, guided PG and PhD scholars, delivered more than 64 keynote sessions. He also authored books and chapters in cardiorespiratory field as well. And very important thing is he shaped national guidelines during COVID in physiotherapy. And Dr. Sudeep sir, it's a great honor to have you in the One Person Physio Podcast.
It's my pleasure to be here on this dais. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So we will start from the beginning of your journey. Yeah. What inspired you to choose physiotherapy?
To be in one word, the human life.
Okay.
Human life and the suffering of human life, that is the one which has inspired me. So physiotherapy is a profession which has a great potential. I belong to a medical family. We have all specialties in my family. The physiotherapy was missing, so I have fulfilled that.
Okay. So if you have not become a physiotherapist, then what would you be?
Mostly I would be in the pharmacy, or later I found that I should be a lawyer.
Okay.
After working in physiotherapy, I got to know that I also have the lawyer skills.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, how did your journey from student to becoming an academic leader? Did you already thought that you will become an academic leader in the future?
To be honest, I used to say that I used to give lectures to others. So this I have made my profession.
Okay.
And that's why I want to become, at that time I want to become a lecturer.
Okay.
To be honest, as a student, I was in first 5 to 6 in the class.
Okay.
Not top 3, not bottom, but first 5 I was there, and very average student life. That was not a great thing. Post-graduation I did, and somehow I got second rank in the university. But the major thing was that when I joined academics, along with academics, the professional issues has appealed me a lot.
Okay.
And that has given me an opportunity from big academician to something instead of leader, I will call myself as a physiotherapy activist.
Okay.
So that transition has happened only because of the professional issues.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. What drew you specifically to cardiorespiratory and to ICU CCUs?
When till 4th year, my first choice was because of my teacher Sunit Kumar, who was a sports physiotherapist, and because of him, my first love was the sports physiotherapy till my internship posting in the ICU.
Okay.
But other teacher, Shiju Abraham, he taught me physiotherapy, and under his guidance, I have given a treatment to one patient, organophosphate poisoning patient and snake poisoning, 2 cases, and I have seen the wonders. The chest physiotherapy, given in the ICU, it has a great potential to save the life. And that has changed entire my perspective towards cardiorespiratory.
Wow.
And I requested sir for again extension of 15 days posting in the ICU. He taught me everything, ventilators and everything. And that has given me the...
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Who were the mentors or turning point in your earlier career of physiotherapy?
As a student, I have a great influence of my teacher, who was very young at that time, Sunit Kumar. Currently, he's in Ireland.
Okay.
So he was a sports physio from Nirtar, and because of him, I got a very good perspective about physiotherapy profession.
Okay.
He taught me that electrotherapy machines are not the physiotherapy. Physiotherapy is in the hands, and because of that, I got motivated. Later, if you see, as a mentor, I was not that lucky enough that I got many mentors, but I got many role models.
Okay.
Like cardiorespiratory, Arun Maya sir, I learned by observing him. If you see Deepak Kumar Kapri sir, so these role models were there, and by looking at them, I got many things to learn.
Okay. Thank you, sir. From student years, right now we've spoken your initial journey. Like from there, you transition toward system builder. Yeah. So like now, I'd like to know more about your leadership journey.
In my student life also, I was involved in many agitations, movements.
Okay.
Even against the university, there was one issue.
Okay.
In university exams, even after giving exams, we were declared as absent. So we have raised the voice against the university. So from my student days, this is in my, I guess this is in my DNA, to raise the voice against the system. Whether it is undergraduate, postgraduate, or even being in the system, I usually do that. Even in the post-graduation, I have done the same thing. Even joining in Terna also, if something is wrong, it is wrong.
Okay.
So that has motivated me to raise the voice for physios, and I think that has given me advantage in the physiotherapy.
Okay.
People supported me at very young age only because of that only.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. What does institutional building means to you as a leader?
Most of the time we mistaken this as a building an institution means building a system, ecosystem. Definitely, yes, it is agreed. Ecosystem of education, your clinical exposure, research, everything. But to me, along with that, not only building the system, but building the individuals,
Okay.
the people who are working in that system. That is most important. Building a good team, selecting a team, motivating that team, and working for their entire team. That, I think, if you are building the human, system will be built.
Wow, that's a different perspective, because most of the time I've heard like a system works, people fail, but here what you said is like if you train the people good, any system can work super amazing. So you have played many roles like HOD, PG coordinator, and now management coordinator as well. How did this position change, being in a different role, improve your what kind of leadership style that I've created in you?
See, every post has something positive, something negative. We have to learn from that. Being the head, we have to manage 3-4 people.
Fine.
Being something coordinator of a class, we should manage few things. Being a management coordinator, other side, you have to be a liaising between both. So every post has something. What I learn is, whatever may be the post, from that post, how many people you are giving the benefit. People at large, that has to be there. Some posts teach you how to manage the people. Some posts teach you how to develop the people.
Okay.
So that is a difference in this.
That is great, like managing the people and developing the people. So what gaps do you observe in physiotherapy education across India?
See, India has a great history of education culture, even in the physiotherapy. The major gap in the physiotherapy in India, or in the physiotherapy education and physiotherapy in India, is that quality of physiotherapy services. Quality of physiotherapy services, they are not equal all over the India. They are not equal because quality of physiotherapist is not equal all over the India. The quality of physiotherapist is not equal all over in India because the quality of syllabus is not the same. The major gap in India is the standardization of physiotherapy education. Second thing is that standardization of physiotherapy teachers. There is a different quality of physiotherapist across the India.
Yeah.
That is the reason there is a different quality of physiotherapist across the India, and that is the reason there is a difference in the quality of physiotherapy in the India. So this is the major gap in the India.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. And you have played a major role and also have experience in curriculum design. Uh, so, what is the future of physiotherapy education is going to be, as you are also part of the curriculum designing and things?
Finally, after so many years, nationwide, one nation, one curriculum is there.
Hmm.
Traditional mindset is now it is started changing in the physiotherapy.
Hmm.
Objective based, outcome based, competency based education, that is the need of the time.
Yes.
And definitely, yes, this curriculum will help to fill in the gaps. The way I mentioned, so quality of physiotherapists, at least all over India, the minimum quality will be same.
Yeah.
So curriculum in India, definitely there is a great scope to work on it. Another thing is that we should also take workshop industry in the mind, because always there is a complaint that curriculum does not match with the industry. So somehow people like you, those working in the different aspects of practice, there should also be a part of curriculum designing.
Design.
Or the industry people should be also. Unfortunately, that is missing.
Yeah. So maybe like that can be added as a value-based education as an aspect, and if they bring it in, automatically that gap will be filled, I think so. But most of the institution also should provide that value-based education from the industry leaders and things like that.
Yes, definitely.
So when that happens, like that gap some or the other way can be filled. So how was your experience designing the curriculum? Like, was it easy, difficult, bringing it into the system? I know it is not easy process, but
If you see the Maharashtra state of Maharashtra, it was little easy.
yeah.
Because seniors have done a great work. So there is a very less trouble for us. But I think at this moment, the committee who has designed NCHP syllabus, I must say that it must be the toughest task.
Yeah.
Because some part of the country syllabus levels are less, somewhere it is something different. So taking all together on one level is difficult. We have the problem with the subject name. Subject names are not standardized in the India. Some called musculoskeletal, some called ortho.
Ortho, yeah.
So we have to work on that, and luckily we started working on it.
Okay.
Soon it will be streamlined.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So, how can Indian Physiotherapy institution can become a true center for excellence?
The advantage with us is that we have a great number of patients. Unfortunately, we are not documenting. If we document, if we do research, definitely yes, there is a chance of center of excellence. For center of excellence, 3 to 4 things are important: clinical exposure, teaching, research, and the ecosystem in the institute. There has to be a system in the institute.
Fine.
If we'll do it, definitely every physiotherapy college has the potential to turn into the center of excellence.
Wow, that's great. And very important, as you said, the data.
Data
Plays a major role. That is where we are lacking at times, even I feel. Because
today's AI area, there are the algorithm, but unfortunately,
yeah,
physio will lack the data.
Yeah. As we completed the leadership side of yours, and I always admire you playing a major role in policy. So I want to know like more regarding that. So how was your experience NCHP Act?
NCHP bill was there, and I'm really honored that I got an opportunity to represent state of Maharashtra and council in the Parliament of India, Rajya Sabha. I think this is the highest place, or that is the highest place in our democracy. And I was lucky that I got to enter in that Rajya Sabha. And already, definitely, yes, the time which was allotted to us was less, 3 to 4 minutes. But whatever was the stand of the council Maharashtra, that we have kept before the commission, and commission has asked that standing committee has accepted few things, but not accepted all the things.
Yeah.
So I think I was fortunate enough, and I'm really thankful to the people of Physiotherapists of Maharashtra. They have given this power to me to go to the Parliament of India. I think that is the biggest achievement of my career.
Thank you so much. So currently already a lot of things are happening related to NCHP. Like if that is implemented, like what will be the transformation in the field of physiotherapy practice in over next decade?
See, finally after so many years, so many decades, central government has given us the legislation.
Yes.
I'm very really uh, optimistic it will have the great effect. Even though it's a fact that we have tried for something else,
Yeah.
but we got this act. But this is also a good legislation. The one thing what the first impact on this physiotherapy fraternity practice is that identity. Till this, what was there? A physiotherapist identity was different in different state.
Yeah.
Some state it was an independent practitioner.
Yeah.
Some state it was a paramedic. And some state it was allied. So I always used to say in my speeches, in talk conferences, that when I board a flight from Mumbai, before the take off, I'm an independent practitioner. But I land in some states, immediately at the point of landing, I become paramedic. So my identity used to change from state to state.
Fine.
The first impact of NCHP is that I am a healthcare practitioner. I am a healthcare professional. So this is the biggest thing. Second thing, in practice, everyone used to say paramedical allied, it's completely resolved. We are a healthcare professional and there is no need for anyone's reference. Scope of practice, autonomy of practice is given in this act. I think this is the greatest thing for India, and specifically some parts of the India, like southern parts of India, where there always physios were targeted in relation with this. Now finally legal answer will be given to them.
Yeah.
So these two things will be there. Third thing which I already mentioned, this curriculum after 5-10 years will create a minimum quality, good quality physios, benchmark quality, at least this much.
Got it.
That will create standardization of physiotherapy practices services. So definitely long term this is going to help.
Yeah. So how the recent things about need for physiotherapy? So what is your perspective on that?
Need of the physiotherapy is, I always say, when the human race has the sufferings, no medical profession will die. Wherever there is a bone, nerve, muscle, ligaments and lungs, you will require physiotherapy.
Yes.
So need of the physiotherapy is increasing.
Yeah.
Need was there only. Now people and government started accepting it.
Got it.
That there is a need of physiotherapy.
Yeah. And to accept that, we also got NEET and also the 6 months extension have happened in the academic side also.
Yes, yes. Now another thing is entry to the physiotherapy was not streamlined. So now NEET is is there, and now everyone will get admission through the NEET. So it is a welcome. We welcome that gesture because at least a good quality physios, students will come into this, and definitely it will help. It will also increase the admissions to the physiotherapy.
Yeah.
Because NEET is considered to be the standard highest exam in the medical education in the India.
Yeah, and that also motivate students to think about physiotherapy.
6-month internship is increased whenever you will do any kind of changes.
Yeah.
People will resist it.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
In state of Maharashtra OTPT Council also we get a resistance. That is a normal process. First they will resist you, then they will accept it, and they will see the changes. So additional 6 months will definitely give credibility in terms of clinical exposure, and everyone will accept it.
What essential compliance system that every physiotherapy clinic should have?
Really thankful to you because you are asking this kind of question, and this is a need of the time. Because in council, I got to inquire a few cases where physiotherapist complaints were given. National Commission also, now people are registering the cases, complaints. Most of the times it can be true. Few times it is observed that it is a trap. So being a physiotherapist, we should not get involved in traps. So for that purpose, compliance like your consent of every patient, compliance in relation to the, if you are giving some promotional videos, take the not only on the documentary but during only whenever the person is giving recording, video recording, see to it that the person will say that I am giving this voluntarily.
Yeah.
Because I have one case where patient has changed complete sentence and we have to take the action on physio. Then fire, now as per the new rules, fire safety, then biomedical waste, that has to be there. But along with that, I always not at this moment, but since last 5-10 years, I'm consistently making awareness on the indemnity insurance.
Yeah.
Every physiotherapist should have the indemnity insurance. I'm really happy that Indian Association of Physiotherapy has started this. Take the advantage of that. I appeal all the physiotherapists to take the indemnity insurance which is given by the Indian Association of Physiotherapists. That will cover your legal expenses.
Yeah.
So these things, if you will follow, nothing will happen.
Yeah, already I've taken it, sir.
Okay. If something will happen, indemnity insurance will cover you.
Yeah, and I got to know like indemnity insurance is if there is two things. There is clinical indemnity insurance and
Personal
professional indemnity insurance. Like I got to know already. I taken the professional indemnity and they said there is something called clinical indemnity. And I said okay, share the details. First I'll go through it, then I can think about it.
If something happens because of when you are treating individual, something happens in the clinic. For example, the person was there and the surface was wet, sudden fall,
Yeah.
and the claim. So that professional will not cover. So that clinic will.
Yeah. So thank you so much for sharing that information. So because a lot of people are not aware. So even I was not aware. I took this year. We already completed your student life, leadership, and also the policy making and things. Now I like to know about the foundation of the clinical practice. So you also plays a major role in the clinical practice side also. What makes cardiorespiratory specialty a powerful for you?
So cardiorespiratory physiotherapy, this stream has a great potential. First thing is that you will get immediate result, which is not in the other specialties. The moment you treat the patient, you will get changes in the SpO2. Sometime in few hours, the patient can be weaned off the ventilator. This is one thing. But I see beyond that. Cardiorespiratory has prevention, curation, rehabilitation. Now the non-communicable diseases, they are increasing. Government is working on that, and even if you see the health policy, it is clearly mentioned that non or cost-effective measures has to be taken. Physiotherapy is the one, cardiorespiratory physiotherapy is one which has a great potential to reduce the burden of non-communicable diseases. I think preventive cardiac physiotherapy, respiratory physiotherapy will help the government also.
Yeah.
So that is something different.
Yeah, and I think so like people are listening to cardiorespiratory and majorly looking for prevention. There is a lot of opportunity in virtual rehabilitation also.
Yes.
It is easy to train them virtually as well. So
post-COVID, government has also witnessed, Public of India has also witnessed the effectiveness of physiotherapy.
Yeah. Across your research work, so you also do a lot of research. So what has been your biggest clinical learning?
Rather, I will say most of my research is related to the pulmonary function. I can simply say that Indian problem needs Indian solution. My work is related to the prediction equation, lung function data, which we use European equations that use wrong categorization of respiratory diseases. So I can simply say that Indian problem needs Indian solution. Our research has everyone's research has a great potential to target and reach to the people. Give Indian cost-effective solution. That should be the approach.
Thank you so much, sir. So in the ICU, if there is a physiotherapist working in ICU, so what mindset a physiotherapy should have, they should develop to survive and thrive?
If you see the physiotherapist or undergraduate student, they have ICU phobia.
Yeah.
The sound, all the ventilators and all the monitors, they have the sound.
Yeah.
That people have a lot of. So what has to be there? Few things that is calm. The person should be calm, curious, correct, and clinical. So ICU is not a place where you can guesswork will work.
Yeah.
No, you should be precise, and you should have before coming to the ICU, you should have the mindset, or you should have a training in simulated labs, or if not, exposure has to be there. So if that will be done, then definitely, if the phobia is gone, then you can do wonders in the ICU.
Yeah. So I know most of my practice during my UG, whenever my clinical practice, I think so like 60% of my practice was in ICU only. Yeah, the thing is like when I enter, there'll be only one prayer. God, as you have sent to me, I will give my 100%, but only one request I have. Please never ever let me come as a patient inside this room. But the thing is, like, what the therapist inside the ICU does is really, really great, because RTA cases would come, so myocardial infarction, so all these patients. So where physio plays a major role in terms of uh, not just cardiorespiratory alone, even the positioning to avoid the bed sore. There's that. Their role is very,
There are
very high.
few areas in the ICU where physiotherapy is must.
Yes.
Medicine has no very. If the collapsed lung is there,
Mm.
you need physiotherapist,
Mm.
and physiotherapist can open that.
Yeah.
And if once it is open, ventilator support is reduced.
Mm.
So there is good appreciation to physiotherapists in the ICU.
Thank you, sir. So, what myth about cardiopulmonary PT, if you want to break, which one will you? Which one will it be?
People think that cardiorespiratory means chest PT. Only doing the percussion, removing this secretion, that's it.
Yeah.
I think this has to be changed, and people are getting.
Mm.
Not only that, collapse lung. Also, people also think that cardiorespiratory is after surgery, cardiac surgery, but it has a great role to play before surgery also,
Okay.
and prevention of surgery also.
Mm.
So this I think we have to work. Preventive cardiology,
Mm.
that should be reached to the people.
Sure. As you also PhD and you guide PG and also PhD students, so now we are going to move into your research, innovation, and rest of the other areas. So, what qualities do you look for a good researcher and a PhD scholar?
To be really honest, the PhD, I always say, instead of intelligence is needed,
Yeah.
but patience are needed much more than the intelligence, because our system, Indian system, is not research friendly for PhDs.
Mm.
It takes a lot of time,
Mm.
it takes a lot of energy, so it should be patience is the most important thing. Definitely curiosity and all other things, that they will drive their research, but impatient people have no place in PhD.
PhD. That's great. So when you're pursuing PhD, if you really want to get through it, be patient. Sir, what inspired your current patent related to cardiophysiotherapy and real-time ICU monitoring?
We all are working, it's not my alone.
Yeah.
All are working in this. So as I already said, quality of physiotherapy services are different,
Mm.
protocols are different,
Mm.
monitoring and interpretation of that and application of physiotherapy is different.
Yes.
So at least some standardized protocol has to be there, and for that purpose, I as a team, a part of team, we are working.
Okay. Do you feel evidence-based practice in India is misunderstood?
Completely misunderstood. Everyone has their own interpretation.
Fine.
As per their convenience, everyone interpret it.
Yeah.
It is a need of the time, but
Yeah.
how to implement?
Fine. So is there one point what you love to mention regarding what is evidence-based practice?
See, physiotherapy profession practice in India,
Mm.
it's a culture base, tradition base.
Mm.
Evidence, definitely evidence base has to be there.
Mm.
And first, everyone should be educated about that. This is the evidence, and you should do that.
Got
So, but somehow Indian physiotherapists are also working in this direction.
it. Mm.
They will meet the international standards.
Got it. So you have done a lot of keynote speaking. So in that, which keynote speeches of yours impacted the most for you?
Uh, there was NCPT in Uttar Pradesh.
Okay.
My talk was physiotherapy in India. Are we in right direction?
Mm.
That was, I think, out of the 64, that was the best, and which has impacted not only to the crowd, also after discussion with crowd, my own perception towards that topic is changed.
Okay.
Still we are finding the answer, are we in right direction or not?
We are towards sometimes.
Efforts are in that
Efforts are
direction.
in the right direction. So, and earlier, like the problem was the destination, but currently we are very sure about the destination. I think so. What is your message to the young physiotherapists who are interested to enter the research world?
See, research has a great scope.
Hmm.
research need patience, research need high quality of dedication,
Yeah.
and definitely your output will help the community. So research has to be done to serve that. Unfortunately, we all, including me, we think research has to be done because it is compulsory, because it is part of UG, PG. Without that, will not get degree. PhD. Without that, I will not get promotion. Without publication, I will not compete my colleagues. This mindset has to be changed. Definitely, yes, we have to do that. But ultimately, the end, it has to reach to your research, your outcome should benefit the people.
Okay.
If it is there, we can go. Rest, we will publish because there is a compulsion.
Yeah. So it's more you say that the intention.
Utility of research.
Got
We have
it.
so many papers, but utility.
Yeah, got it. So your work have shaped policies in colleges and also in professional arena and so many other areas. So I want to look at the bigger picture of that as well. So what do you believe in the strongest aspect of the physiotherapy profession in India currently?
Strongest aspect of physiotherapy is that physiotherapy can reduce mortality, morbidity, and financial burden on government and the families. It has a great potential. Unfortunately, it is not explored.
Yes.
Policies at center, at state, at professional level has to be made by keeping the people at the center. If we'll do it, definitely physiotherapy will flourish like anything.
Yeah, that is super great because the work of physiotherapy can help a lot of patients to avoid surgeries, so go beyond their financial burden. There is a lot of more scope, but only thing is there need more awareness in this area, I think so. So once that is done, already it is happening, but little more.
The government has started it. Many programs, national programs, they have included physios.
This is one of my favorite. Like you talk a lot about teacher burnout. Why is faculty wellness is neglected in academics?
Because we consider that teachers are the superheroes. They don't have anything. They are treated like something equal to God. Definitely, the work may be equal to God, but their work is done by human.
Yes.
We fail to understand that the teacher is a human. Unfortunately, teachers are paying a lot of energy in administrative work. Teachers are there for clinical and academic. That component is becoming less and less. Other component is increasing.
Yeah.
A teacher has to be a teacher has to be clinician, teacher has to be researcher, teacher has to be administrator, teacher has to be data operator, everything. So that is the reason burnout is there. There is a silent epidemic in this area. Many teachers are suffering from so many issues. Unfortunately, nobody speaks about it.
Yes.
Because teachers are superheroes.
But still they are human.
They are human.
Yeah. What one major shift is need physiotherapy in India to get the global recognition?
I think we have everything. We have to showcase to the and efforts are started. They have made previously also. Now also the efforts are started that physiotherapy in India has an equal potential to match with the global. In some areas we are ahead of them. Probably research can be on documentation is one where we are lagging. But clinically we are strong. So I think we will cover these two things. Definitely will match the global standards.
Yeah, and already we are going towards it. I was so happy that this year, not this year, 2026, the World Physio Congress is happening in India. So that itself, I strongly feel it like we are going towards the right path.
This is happening after 15 years and there is so many things have changed in this 15 years.
Yeah.
Entire world will witness that Indian physiotherapy has the standard.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. This is one of my favorite questions. So, how do you personally balance your academics, your professional, your personal, your research, your speaking? Because wherever I see, like today you're here, tomorrow you're in some other place, then you're there in some other place. How do you manage?
There are two important things. One is my management college. They allow me to do these things.
Yeah.
And second, I have a good wife. She tolerates well. These are the two reasons I can do it.
Fine.
But this is a part of profession.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy and proud that my college, my colleagues, and my administration management supports me in this.
What legacy do you want to leave behind for the future of physiotherapy?
A moment of feeling of proud, a great legal identity, proud legal identity of a physiotherapist in India. That's it. Because we are working in this country since so many years, we have given benefit to many, but the appreciation is not done. I think the feeling of I'm a physiotherapist, that should be enough to tell everything.
Yeah.
This identity should be given. And that should be the legacy.
Yeah. Already like it started happening.
Yes.
How people everywhere they post like I'm a proud physio, I'm proud physio. Like it was not the same like 10 years back, because even when I joined, not everyone in my family supported me to take this program. They said, why not engineering? So why not this? Why not that? But now currently a lot of people coming and asking, ma'am, which college will be best for taking physiotherapy program? So things are happening and you will witness that legacy soon. So, and now we are going to be in the end of the podcast, and I have some rapid fire questions for you, sir. So, one physiotherapy law like every clinician should know.
National NCHP Act and Consumer Protection Act.
Okay.
We are lagging in that. Consumer Protection Act.
ICU or a classroom? Which one will you pick?
That's a burnout question, which has to be done. Classroom is always better.
Yeah.
ICU, we can't make ICU as a classroom, but classroom can be changed with a virtual in the ICU.
Okay.
So classroom.
Got it. In these two places, where you are the happiest?
Equally. A patient is
Any
getting,
one if you want to pick. That's why it's rapid fire.
I think ICU will be the better one. Patient coming off the ventilator, that gives great happiness than anything else.
Yeah. Your favorite conference moment ever?
So many conferences. Conference moment. I said that are we in right direction?
Yeah.
And Einstein Jerome sir was one of the person from the audience,
Okay.
and he said that is the reason I am here, because he's speaking on the dais.
Wow.
I think that is the best.
Yeah. One book every physiotherapist should read. It need not be physiotherapy. It can be anything. Like one book you think physiotherapists should read.
Telephysio.
Thank you so much for saying my books. Thanks a lot. Do you feel guilty like after your burnout, like maybe teaching for long hours, going out of your home, missing your family? Have you ever felt guilty?
Many times I feel guilty because Saturday, Sundays I am outside and my kids are continuously on the phone.
Okay.
So since last few years I started before night.
Okay.
So definitely.
How do you manage that?
So I have to give assurance to them. They said you went alone to the Japan. So I said okay, next year we'll go to the Japan.
The one thing you wish students should stop doing?
Students should stop comparing themselves with other students, other fraternity students. I think they have to, because life speed is increased. They compare themselves with the engineering faculty or other faculties. I think that surely if you'll compare, you will get demotivated. So they should stop.
Okay. A leader you admire the most?
Political, professional.
Anything.
I think there are so many leaders.
Okay, anyone, if you want to say that. Currently, whomever comes to your mind first.
Currently, if I will say, it will be.
Yeah.
See, my definition of leader is something different. I always say a fourth year is a leader of third year. An intern is a leader of fourth year. So anyone who leads you in the right direction is a leader.
Yeah. And leader is also a follower too.
Follower too. I learn so many things from young people. Nowadays people are saying Gen Z and this, but I learn many things. If you see my Insta, I follow many young people, those who are doing wonders in that.
Yes.
And I learn them.
Yeah.
Probably they are a leader.
So you're saying the current generation is your leader?
Yes. They motivate me.
Yeah. A habit that changed your life?
First thing is that I have to accept that something has changed my life. Difficult to answer.
No, one habit, if you think that changed your life course or something. No,
No answer.
no answer. Okay. So, one word that describes physiotherapy future in that, if I'm asking a one word to describe physiotherapy future, what will be that one word?
Promising.
Promising. Fine. And thank you so much, sir,
Thank you.
sharing that. And today's conversation was really powerful, insightful, and got to learn a lot in terms from your student journey to your academic journey, your leadership journey, research, innovation, a lot of things. Because people doing like one thing itself, they find it very difficult. And now currently, I can say always I look up to you as a leader, and I've been always inspired because. Sometimes people ask me like, Sandhya, you're doing a lot. I said, no. I have seen a lot of seniors who are doing a lot more. So that also motivates me. Like I feel doing something less in terms of the industry. I need to do little more. I have to put in more effort to at least reach to you all our levels. And thank you so much for paving us the path what we are walking. Because without seniors, it's not possible for us. Because you have created the right direction to us. And on this podcast and show, a big gratitude to all the seniors in physiotherapy field, because if they have not worked, if you have not been an activist, and if people have not taken that one step to represent us in the World Congress or like the council, whatever it is, they have worked a lot for us, and big thanks for that, sir.
I must say the seniors has made our sufferings little less.
Yes.
There was one question which was asked in the IAP Nashik in one interview from one of the social media handle. What you like? Something was the question, exact question I am unable to recall. But I said that my seniors has done this much. I was lucky. I was even luckier if I won in 90s. If I won today, probably that was the luckiest, because my seniors, their juniors have done so many good things for the physios, and nowadays physios, they are exposed to a very less challenging environment.
Yeah. And towards the greatness, without them it's not possible. And on everyone, a big gratitude to all the physiotherapists, all physio seniors, and also the physiotherapist. Thank you for sharing your journey, and you have given us a lot of clarity. Your vision for the profession, that too when you said your legacy is each and every physiotherapist think I'm very proud physiotherapist. That's already happening and will happen for sure. And you are a true system builder. It is completely an honor for me to have you on the 1% Physio Podcast. And thank you so much. In that very highlight was you recommend. I never thought that you would be recommending my book. And also thank you so much for writing the foreword for the book as well.
It's my honor. I said I get motivated from all.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. To our listeners, if you're listening to the podcast, if you got inspired, even 1%, that is going to bring a lot of changes. And make sure like you're sharing this podcast to dear and your physiotherapist around you. And until next time, this is Dr. Sandhya Ravi signing off from the 1% Physio Podcast. Thank you so much.